and it's going to be... Hello Battlers and Rider fans, Russ Merrill here, and today we're going to be opening a box of the Battle Spirits X Kamen Rider Collaboration Booster SP, Kamen Rider, Our Hope, Heroes of Justice. So out of the box we have 10 very thick packs. This is a special booster to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Kamen Rider this year, along with Kamen Rider Revised, and that is why we have Kamen Rider Ichigo on the cover, because this pack also finally introduces the Showa Riders to the game. And as a collaboration booster SP, this is actually a special set that is designed for use with draft battles. So every pack contains 10 cards, so you can just open 4 packs like this and you will be able to create a deck of 40 cards. Then you give another 4 to your friend and you'll basically be able to have battle instantly just like this. Each pack even contains a pack. Or rather, each pack comes with a core sheet, which are basically paper pieces of Battle Spirits core that you can use to instantly play the game. So honestly, you don't need anything else. Just 4 packs of these and you will have a deck just ready to go. And just to show you guys, here is an example of what the core sheet looks like. Nice! And our first one is featuring Kamen Rider Build. So it looks like the core are basically the same as the usual blue core, but the soul core on the bottom right over here has the Rider's logo on top of that. So that's pretty cool. Now let's take a look at what Riders we are going to get. So of course, in order to make it so that you can make decks out of these packs right out of the box, all of them are able to support each other to a certain extent despite the different colors and different series they come from, and that's by making use of the keyword 50th. So all of these cards probably have 50th at the front of their name, starting with 50th Kamen Rider Beast, 50th Kamen Rider Valkyrie Rushing Cheetah, Kamen Rider Rogue, and Kamen Rider Caliber Jock Dragon. As an 8 cost, this is a seriously powerful XL card. If you manage to pull this when you're playing this pack, it's draft against your friends, it's going to give you a massive advantage, some crazy destruction over there. Kamen Rider XL, a pretty nice card with a high speed, allows you to summon it during the flash timing. And here we have Gatak, Rider form, CB Rider form. So far these are all just commons. And Kamen Rider Wizard Flame Style. So this is our first rare. Let's categorize it differently. Followed by, is this our first Showa Rider? Kamen Rider Shin. Very cool. Okay, so the 8th card was a rare, 9th card is a rare, and our 3rd card is Kamen Rider Blades Lion Senki. And for some reason, I'm not sure if it's a printing error, but right here there is the secret sign over here. So this is supposed to be the secret version of the common. I'm not quite sure what this means, but we'll put it aside for now because I thought... Oh! I just realized! Oh, this is not just any ordinary common. Now take a look at this. So on CB over here, right, it's just plain text. But for Blades, behind the text, you can basically see his rider logo. So this is what they're basically calling a K50thRare, and it's an available rarity for every single card in this set. Okay, so I assume the last card of each pack will be K50thRare, or potentially the even higher rarity, K50thSPRare. So let's put our first K50th over there. Okay, nice. Blades is not too bad, although I'm not too much of a fan of Saber as a series. The designs of the riders are great. What core sheet are we getting this time? Kamen Rider V3. Well, the color goes pretty well with the build one. Let's display them somewhat. And moving on to our next pack. Starting off, we have Zangetsu, Melon Arms, Genmu, Action Gamer level 2 of course, Vulcan of course, Shooting Wolf. 01 is just awesome, man. I missed that series so much. Espada Lamp do Alangina, Kamen Rider Liangle, very nice. Love seeing the Blade Riders. And here we have G3, Todoroki, and here we go, Kamen Rider Saber Brave Dragon. Okay, so this is our next rare, followed by Kamen Rider Ichigo as the second rare in this pack with his first artwork. Very nice. So all the Showa Riders, they're all green and they're meant to be played as a deck together, and they make use of this ability called Shuketsu or Unite, which basically allows you to gather the other Showa Riders by checking the top card of your deck and then getting them all on your field. And our 50th is going to be... Oh, wait. Oh yes it is! It is 50th Kamen Rider DN. Very nice. So it's a bit hard to see because of the foil, but when I bend the card here, you can clearly see DN's logo there. Okay, so our second 50th is DN. Third pack. Core sheet check. Oh, Kamen Rider 01. Nice. Put you up there. And we are starting off with Birth in Blue, followed by Beast again. Beast is not bad if you're playing draft. His low cost and his search effect is pretty useful. Zeranos is definitely a big help because it is basically a defense spell. So it can basically help you survive if your opponent is about to destroy you. And here we have Kamen Rider Mark, which is going to be very useful in draft as a zero cost spirit. Can help set up the foundation for you to gather more reductions and summon higher cost. Kamen Rider Oja. And dude, the background they chose for this is just perfect. That underground car park alleyway where a lot of Ryuki battles were fought. Pretty intense. Kamen Rider Delta, only 2 cost. Okay. Followed by, this should be Zanki. And here we go. Our first rare in this pack is going to be Kamen Rider Ryuki. Followed by Kamen Rider Amazon, another Showa Rider. And finally, our 50th rare is going to be Kamen Rider Baron Banana Arms, Knights of Spear. I probably got the pitch for that totally wrong. It's just been so long since Gaim, or like just watching the Gaim Riders in action. The only one I can remember clearly at this point is like a Hanamichi on stage. Oh, but I think I definitely remember Mr. Dangerous! And hopefully we'll pull him in this pack too. Oh, this must be Ghost. Yes, it is definitely Ghost. Yeah, let me just make them into 2 rows like that. 4th pack, another Genmu. Here we go with Ixa, the End as just a plain common. Chaser, nice. Snipe. Knights, very nice to go with our Ryuki. That is a pretty expensive cost. I expect he probably has a pretty strong effect. Sesword in Rider form. Zolda! Man, this will just go so well with that Oja we pulled earlier. And first rare, Kamen Rider 01 Rising Hopper with such a badass artwork. If I am not wrong, this scenery is specifically that scene that I think we see in episode 2, right before a Vulcan henshins for the first time, and it's right after 01's henshin in that building where I think the security guard Humagir Mamoru just got turned into a Magir by Jin. Okay, dude, why do I remember that so clearly? Next we have Kamen Rider Kiva, 8 cost, so this is definitely finisher level stuff. And our... Oh, is that all? Oh wait, no, Kiva is our secret rare, our K50thRare, as we can see from the logo behind the text. Okay, number 4 is Kiva. This is a pretty nice setup so far. I like the DN, Baron and Blades. It's like a triplet of like secondary riders. Then now we've got Kiva, who's a main character. Oh, but that means we only got 1 rare in the pack. This is Amazon, I believe. Yes, this should be Amazon. Up there. Kind of like how they even go to the effort of coloring them differently. That really adds to the flavor of the core sheets. Caliber, Birth, Baron, Blades. Yep, you can see that we're just getting them as plain commons. Chaser, this is Garen. Very nice. Liangle, love the slightly realistic style of the Blade Rider arts. And our first rare in this pack is Kamen Rider X. Very cool, a green-white hybrid spirits. Followed by Revise, Kamen Rider Bice, Rex Genome. And you can see that he comes in purple, signifying the evil because he's a demon. And Revi is also available in this set as a blue card, and of course they have a combo together, so I'm really hoping we get to pull Revi as well. And our 50th is going to be Knights. Very nice. Dude, we are assembling like literally all the secondary riders. Let's put Kiva down here and Knight up here so that they're in the same row. Like literally it's just DN summoning all the secondary riders right there. Okay. Dude, if we get Decade for our second row of K50ths together with some main characters, main primary riders, that would just be so cool. Check. Is this X? I'm assuming it's X because it says like 1974. That is old. That is Showa for short. Starting off with Axel, Altair, Gates. Okay. Oh, we haven't pulled Geo yet. Speaking of the Demon Lord. Kamen Rider Laser Bite Gamer level 2. Thouser, of course. Zolda. Kaiser. Zabi. And Kamen Rider Super 1 is our next rare. It seems like, wow, are all of the Showa Riders rare? Or maybe just a lot of them? Followed by Kamen Rider Stronger as our K50th. And this is going... Oh, okay, so it looks like if your K50th is a common, the pack will come with 2 rares. But if your K50th is a rare, like it is here, then you will only be getting 1 other rare inside the pack, which makes sense. Okay, Stronger will go down here. I guess he technically counts as a primary rider. Not that there are any other riders in his series except the Ladybug Electro Tackle, was it? Her name? I have... Oh, Rider Man! Thankfully, they have the label there. Okay, this is for Rider Man. Next pack. Roog. Spada, Ryugen, Gates, DN, Shadow Moon as a 7-cost, clearly a finisher for this set with a very, very intense effect. That's just gonna wreck your opponent's field. Delta and Kamen Rider build Rabbit Tank Hagane no Moonsault. This is gonna be our first rare. I think there's just 1 card behind, so it's probably gonna be a K50th of a rare. And yes, it is, and it is going to be Kamen Rider Nigo. Nice, we're getting some pretty nice Showa representation. Somehow, I don't know, I always like Ichigo a bit more than Nigo. Like, even when it comes to like the posing, the colors, and the art, somehow, I don't know if it's intentional, but I feel like Ichigo is always portrayed to be like slightly cooler in terms of design compared to Nigo, even though if you... Wait a minute! I accidentally flipped that, but I was not looking at the camera, so I have no idea what it was, except that it's probably something intense. Kamen Rider Nigo coming as our next core sheet. Okay, so whatever card this is, it's probably our K50th SPRare, alright? And I think it's probably guaranteed to get only 1 per box. And I can't wait to see what it is. All I glimpsed was that it was red. Thouser, Cross, or Claws, however you want to pronounce it, Brave, Laser, Ixa, the Bee, Ibuki, Todoroki. Okay, here we go. Our first rare is going to be 50th Kamen Rider J, who can turn into a giant. And now, right after this, we will witness our one and only K50th SPRare that we will be getting in this box. Now let's slowly scroll up. Wait, it's not red, it's yellow, and it's going to be... Don't say no, just live more! Kamen Rider Gaim, Orange Arms. Wait, just 1 second. They have technically already revealed all of the K50th SPRare cards on Twitter already. And honestly, after looking at them, like, I didn't think they were super cool, like I really needed to have them or collect them. Like, I thought that the previous Kamen Rider Collab Boosters SPs looked better, the ones with like zoom-ins on the helmets. But now that I am looking at this in real life, this is so freaking beautiful. It doesn't even look like a trading card. Like, I'm not sure how much of this you guys can see through the camera, but the texture on it, right? It's really not trading card level. Like, I mean, first of all, this isn't even an artwork. It is an actual photo of Gaim, but that's not the important part. The important part is the rest of the card itself, the way like the border is embossed and the effects behind. It's so freaking beautiful, dude. But I mean, I swear these are going to be so expensive. There's no way I can collect all of them. I am just going to bask in its glory and place it up here. Okay, and with that we have just 2 packs left. Let's go. Man, that is a nice pull. I mean, Gaim is definitely a win in my book, man, even though he's not one of like my top riders. And here we have Kamen Rider Ichigo coming in as our core sheet. Just put him up here. And here we go, our 9th pack. We are still seeing some new riders for the first time. Kamen Rider Grease, Necrom, Meteor. Where have these guys been hiding? Lion Senki, Chalice, it's a sword, Oja, Kamen Rider O's Datoba, 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 appearing as our first rare, followed by 01 Rising Hopper as our K50th. So there we go with the logo again, coming down over here. And now, we're just left with one pack. Let's go! Okay, core sheets. This is... Oh! For Revise! Nice! Although, I wonder if there's one for Vice, because this one specifically refers to Revive. Okay, so in our last pack, there are still a couple of riders I'd like to get, but I'm not sure if we'll be able to get all of them. I want Decade, and I want Revive, so let's hope to get at least one of them in this last pack. Spectre, Ryugen, Baron, Laser, Gattack, G3, Gills. Oh wait, Gills is from Agito, so yeah, that's why it's not rare to show. Kamen Rider Dano, Sword Form, nice, such a badass artwork. That's going to be our rare. How many cards do we have left? It feels like maybe 3. But let's see, the card after this is Kamen Rider Black. And I just love seeing the sun behind him. It's unfortunate that we didn't manage to pull RX because RX is cool as heck. Anyway, it looks like we've got just one last card behind here, and it's most likely gonna just be a K50th Rare. So its base rarity is probably common, so I think it's probably not gonna be Decade or Revive. But in any case, let's slowly savor this and find out, starting with the color. White? What could be white? White is like Deno series riders? Oh wait, X8 is white as well, right? And we are ending off with Kamen Rider Brave, Quest Gamer level 2, I guess not the most intense card to end this opening on. As usual, if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like, let me know what you guys think about these awesome new 50th Kamen Rider cards in the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more Battle Spirits and Kamen Rider related card game videos. And with that, I will see you guys in the next Battle Spirits video.